Hey everyone, it's Georgia and welcome to today's video, which is something that you guys have wanted to see for a little while now. A few of you guys asked me a lot of questions about the difference between uni and high school, and to be completely honest, there's a pretty big difference. But today I'm going to be making a video all about the differences and the pros and cons of uni and school. So if you are transitioning into uni maybe next year, or you have transitioned, or yeah, maybe you're in one of the younger grades and you're just interested about how different uni is to school, then keep watching this video. So I am currently in my first year of uni. I was in grade 12 last year and I graduated and went straight to uni. If you guys watch my vlogs, you'll know that my uni experience hasn't been exactly what I thought it was going to be, simply because I'm not doing what I want to be doing. Basically, what I thought that I wanted to do when I finished grade 12 is completely different to what I want to do now. So I'm finishing up in the course and the uni that I'm at now this semester. So I'm only in this current spot for one semester, and then for the second semester I am hoping to change unis and courses and go and do something that is really more interesting to me and is going to get me the job that I want at the end of the day. That's just a little bit of a background to my uni so far and where I currently am, but now I'm going to head straight into the video. So the first and probably the biggest difference between uni and school is the time. You have so much more free time when you go to uni. It sort of works to fit your life. You can choose completely how your week looks. For me, I only had lectures and tutorials to plan my timetable with, and luckily enough I was able to squeeze that all onto one day. So I only go to uni one day a week, and that's absolutely amazing. It's a very full-on day, so I know a lot of people can't do that, but for me it's pretty good because I get so much more free time in the rest of the week, and I don't waste time like going to uni every day for just one class or whatever. So that is super duper cool because yeah, you don't have to go 5 days a week. You don't have to be there for a whole day. You can be there for like 2 hours. And it's so nice to be able to work around your life and create your balance between like studying and your social life and free time and all that other stuff. Another one of the biggest differences between school and uni is that you don't have someone watching over you all the time, telling you what to do, prompting you and that sort of thing. So you don't have teachers all telling you that yeah, you need to be at this spot in your assignment and like kind of kicking your butt so that you like get your work done. It's all on you. You need to be proactive and do your study yourself. You need to be proactive in doing your assignments and getting all your work done on time, and yeah, you just need to be really organized. Whereas at school they sort of help you a lot more and they sort of ease you into doing things yourself. For me personally, in high school I wasn't like one of those really unorganized people who forgot due dates or anything like that. I was normally pretty on top of it, and that's just the person that I was. I like to get work done earlier and do it on my own terms, so I didn't really need like the teachers telling me that stuff was due and whatever, but they do it anyway. So that is just a fairly big difference, especially for people who need someone to motivate them. In uni you've got to be really self-motivated. Oh my gosh, I can't express how annoying this is, but at uni generally, or where I'm from anyway, you have to pay for parking, and that is so annoying because I used to drive to school every day in grade 12, and obviously it's just a school so you don't have to pay. We just like park on the streets for free and it was fine, and you'd know you were gonna get a park whenever you went and it was all good. But that's when there's like under 100 people who have their cars, and then you go to uni and you have 50,000 people who all have cars and they all want a park too, and they all have to pay for parking, and it's so annoying. The most annoying thing about uni is parking. Well, for me anyway, at my uni there is just so many annoying things that come with parking. You have to go at specific times if you want to get a park, and if you go like after 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock you have to stalk people for parks, and most of the time they don't come out till 12 o'clock, so you have to normally go an hour before you're supposed to be there. so that you can like make time to find a park, and if you can't find a park you go park a couple of minutes away and catch the bus in. I've had to do that before and it's just a bit more of a pain in the butt, but that's just something to note. Another big difference is class sizes. I went from being in classes with like 20 to 30 others, and so it's very small and inclusive, whereas when you get to uni you are in massive lecture theatres that can seat 500, 400 people. One of my lectures has over 400 people in it, and it's crazy. Like, it's just always packed and busy, and I just can't get over how many people are fitting in that one lecture theatre. You obviously have tutorials, which are more like classes, so you only have like 20 others and stuff, but going from just being with 30 people in your classes every day to going and sitting in a lecture theatre with 400 people, it's like, it's mind-boggling. And what comes with that is that like people don't really know your name. Like, the lecturers don't know your name, they don't know whether you're there or not. I don't really mind that. Like, I know that there's not so much of a personal feel, but because there's so many people it's just impossible for the lecturer to know everyone's names, so they don't really know you. You're just sort of like another number sitting in a seat, which kind of sounds sad, but for me I don't really mind it because, you know, I just go there, I get the work done, I go home. Like, I don't really mind. But yeah, that's another thing that sort of comes into big class sizes. The next thing is probably the most exciting thing about uni, and it's you have the freedom to study whatever it is that you want. You don't have someone telling you that like you have to pick something that you like out of this. You have the freedom to do anything and anything that you want in the world, and I think that's so exciting. Alongside that, make sure when you're choosing your uni course that you're doing something that you actually like or you're interested in, because that's what I was doing. Ended up doing something that I didn't enjoy, I didn't like, and wasn't going to get me to a job that I enjoyed or wanted to do. So I went back to something that I'd thought about a very long time ago, but I don't really know why I shrugged it off. You seriously have so many different degrees that you can choose from in so many different areas, and you will find something that interests you and you can just study all about it, and it's amazing. I love learning about like crime and how the body works, and so doing my psychology and criminology subjects is like the best thing ever. Like, I'm just always learning such amazing and cool things that I didn't know, and I love that. Another difference is that traveling between classes can be a big effort. So universities are a lot bigger than schools are, and so I have some classes where like I have to go from a lecture to a tutorial and they're on opposite sides of the uni, and I've got 10 minutes to get there and I legit have to walk so fast, almost run, to get there on time, and I'm generally always late. But that is just something that was super different for me because yeah, at school everything was sort of in the small vicinity and it didn't really take long to walk from class to class, whereas now you can even have like lectures at 2 different campuses of that one uni. That's what's going to happen to me because I'm wanting to get into a dual degree, and yeah, I'm going to have some lectures at one campus and then some classes at a different campus. So I have to commute between the 2, which is going to be so weird. That's just something else that comes along with uni. Your contact hours with your educational institution is so different as well. So at uni you only generally have to be there for about 12 hours, or in like my type of degree you do, because I only have 2-hour lectures and 1-hour tutes for all my subjects. So I only have like 12 contact hours with my uni. Whereas at school you'd have 35, 36 hours a week being spent there, so you have a lot more time to like, yeah, do your own thing. That sort of fits in a bit more to the lifestyle thing that I was talking about at the beginning. You don't have to be there as often. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing or not. I kind of like it, but your parents play a really big role in your school life. Like, you know, they come to all of your events and they like pay your school fees. they have interviews with your teachers and stuff to see how you're doing, and they're very involved, whereas at university it's not like that. You're an adult, you're doing this for yourself, you're your own person, so your parents don't really come into university at all, which may be a bit hard to transition into for some of you guys, but for me I didn't really find it that difficult, but it's just something to know. Another like typical girl thing to complain about, but there's no uniform, so you have to pick an outfit for every time you're at uni, and you can't wear like the same outfit too closely together because you don't want people to think that you don't have any other clothes. But that's like kind of difficult because yeah, you've got to constantly think of new outfits to wear and stuff. I was one of those people who I just liked waking up in the morning and chucking on my school uniform. It was just done for you, there's no question about it, and everyone at school was just in the same thing and there's no judging, whereas like now you're in the real world and yeah, you've got to wear your own clothes, and I don't know, it's just weird. That was like one of the hardest things for me to get used to. And my last thing is about your social life and your friends, and they sort of change when you go to uni. I know a lot of people who have found who their real friends are once they've left uni. You don't see them as often, and that's just how it is. You might be lucky enough to like do the same course as one of your friends or something like that, but yeah, for me I didn't see my friends very often. And you make new friends, you find out who your real friends are, you work out the type of people that you really want to be spending time with, and yeah, there's just a big change with your friendship group. Which may happen to some people, may not happen to other people, but for me I definitely noticed that and observed that in some of my other friends as well. So that's all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A thumbs up if you did. But I love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!